This is a quick video demonstration and review of the Robur case and crystal press. So this is a vintage press. I'm not sure exactly how old this one is, but it's very similar to the ones you can currently buy. The new models are red and have a plastic wheel. The older models tend to be grey and have a cast iron wheel on the top. So it's a very simple design, very durable. You see a lot of these that have lasted decades. Essentially, you've got a lower hole to mount a lower die, and then the upper dies. There's a spring clip inside the hole, and you just press in the die. So it's a very good press. It's very strong and sturdy, and you can get a lot of force down on it. I've fitted many Rolex crystals and bezels using this exact press. The only thing that isn't quite so good about it is a very narrow gap in between the top and bottom die, and sometimes on the thicker cases when you're assembling the bezels, it can be quite tricky to see what you're looking at because it's such a small gap. But otherwise, on thinner cases, it's an excellent press. What I do like about it is it's quite maneuverable. So when you're putting the case in the press and screwing it down, you can screw it halfway, rotate the press around, see what you're looking at, make sure everything's is being seated correctly. When you're happy, finish the job off by tightening it down further. Just to demonstrate how it works, I've got a Rolex day date case here. So it's just been valeted, so it's ready to be have the bezel refitted. So all you do, just like any other press, is find the correct size of die. So that's a nice fit. And what's happening there is it's seating right on that inner rim where the O-ring normally sits. So I use that as a lower die. For the upper die, personally what I like to use are these metal dies with a plastic ring on the inside, and that just stops it from scratching. You can also use an aluminium die and use a plastic bag to protect it. I made this adapter. It's very simple. I think these are a 13mm fitting. So I turned down some brass to an M6 thread, and then that allows you to screw in your common M6 dies. So I fit that in the top, lay the bezel on top of the case, put the case in the press, make sure it's straight, gently screw it down. You can get eye level with it, check that everything's square and flat, and then just gently press it down. And as you can see, it's effortless. Bezels come out. It's fully seated. So what we're looking at is the gap between the case and the bezel, completely flush. So we know that's done. Like I say, Robur press is great for any watchmaker or watch repairer. It's a really good quality press, and it's quite a good price point on them. You can pick these up used on eBay quite frequently. On wholesalers, they tend to be sort of a medium price press, somewhere in between the Chinese presses, which are just not fit for purpose, and the super high-end Bezel presses. Robur press is a really good option. So I hope you like this video, and have a look at my channel for more watchmaking tool reviews.